My name is Mary L'Esperance. I am a nurse practitioner and I've been volunteering at Volunteers in Medicine since 2003 when it opened, and I just absolutely loved it.
It's a great organization, and the thing I love about VIM is that they have identified a real health need in a segment of the population, and they're meeting that need very nicely.
As a future physician, I want to do the same and have my own clinic one day and maybe open up another branch of Volunteers in Medicine, because they've impacted me, because I've seen the way I've impacted patients. And oftentimes patients at the end, they're so grateful that they've qualified. It's a sense of relief, and it's something that they don't have to worry about anymore.
I actually noticed Volunteers in Medicine when I was going across the street to Immaculate Conception. And since I'm a new nurse, I've always wanted to give back to the community. And so then I did my research on what they did and what the organization was about, and talked with Katie and volunteered as quick as I could.
The work that they do behind the scenes is just as important and just as necessary as those of us who are in direct contact with the patients. If it wasn't for what they did, this clinic would not run as smooth as it does and be able to give as much patient care as we are able to give it to the community.
I get to help people out every week. I get to hear their stories, and I get to have a relationship with them and get to know them and have another friend. So that's what I like the most about this experience.
They have just a tremendous group of volunteers who bring a lot of expertise with them, a lot of enthusiasm to meet the health needs of the patients that come in.
I cannot express how grateful I am to the people that take their time to donate to someone like myself. I don't know what I would do if this organization wasn't here.
As a patient, I would say it's become very dear to my heart, you might as well say, because there's things that I would not been able to have had. Without it, I don't think I would have been able to survive. I mean, I really, truly do not think I would have been able to survive without Volunteers in Medicine.
I remember one man, he was just great, but he had terrible diabetes, and I sat down and I gave him I told it my Mary lecture, that when I started nursing, I worked on a dialysis unit, a medical unit, and these people were on dialysis, losing bits of their fingers and their toes because their diabetes was not controlled. And I said, you can prevent that if you listen to me. Well, he came back in 2 months, and his labs were wonderful. He had probably lost 30 pounds. His blood pressure was normal, and he had a diary of all of his blood sugars, and he was just beaming. And I was so thrilled. I got up and I hugged him and I gave him a kiss. That's what makes it worthwhile.